Hello guys, welcome to part 9 of my F115 career mode here at the Silverstone circuit, as you can see here. This is going to be an interesting weekend. We're in the Toro Rosso for the first time out of 2 races, and literally, hopefully we can have a good result here. I think we've got some good speed. Again, it's running out of power once again like it was back in the last race where we came 10th for an awful 10th place in Austria. So we're looking to try and do good in the championship here, try and get some decent points, and hopefully we can get in the top 10. That'll be another aim for us. So here we go for our quali lap at the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, and we're going to start it right here, our first lap here in qualifying. And I must say, the understeer wasn't as bad as it was in the Lotus, but it still is pretty bad at the moment. So a bit of a struggle at the moment. Just driving this car for the first time. Literally, all these cars that I've driven on this career mode, I've driven at for the first time. Literally, I've just done it, raced the cars for the first time. So what you're seeing is the first time I've driven these cars. So very difficult to drive here. Getting a nice sort of last couple of corners to get a good exit onto the flying like we do. Got a lot of understeer. Look, we're going straight off the circuit, and that wasn't deliberate. I literally just lost the car was understeering. And here we go, first corner, 6th gear, and look at the understeer we get off the circuit there, and we just get a whole heap of understeer. Can't get the turn in, but here we go down the 2nd gear here. And yeah, everything seems to be pretty settled at the moment. Not much oversteer, which is quite a good thing. Car's pretty planted, but there you go, a little bit of oversteer there, but get the power down as nice as we can. And now down this straight here on DRS, and see what sort of speed we hit. We shouldn't be too bad. About 195, I think I saw there. So down the 3rd gear here, pretty difficult corner to get right on this game. We've got it pretty nicely done. Down to 2nd gear, it's quite a long corner. Just got to keep it there for the right hander. Gonna try and get the power down. A little bit of oversteer, not too bad. Getting the power down pretty quickly, and then here we go. Old turn 1 coming up here. Maggots Beggars, my first section. Old turn 1, here we go. And just going down to 6th gear, and look at this. Look at the understeer off the circuit once again. And to be honest, that wouldn't actually get me any time. But here we go, Maggots Beggars, fun section here in 7th gear, first 2 parts, and now down to 6th gear, and now down to 5th gear for Chapel. And that's a pretty decent set of corners just from us there. And we are catching some traffic up front, but there you go, we're 110.3 in that sector, so not too bad. And here we go for the last sector here, quite difficult to do. We're going to go down to 4th gear, trying to hang it in there, not on the apex, but we keep it in the lines. And that's pretty decent. Then we've got, I think it's a Sauber in front of us, as we get into the last couple of corners now. And the 2nd gear, clipping the apex pretty nicely, and then going to the right, getting a little bit of oversteer, and not too bad, getting a little bit off the circuit, not too bad. And here we go, across the line for a 1:36.3, I think it was. Fantastic lap. And that's plus 36.7, so not too bad there on the grid for the Silverstone Grand Prix. And here we go for the race, 3rd place. Here we go.
It's Sunday afternoon, and that means it's time for Formula One. This week finds us in the lush English countryside as the teams make their final preparations before the start of the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race.
So that's the grid for the British Grand Prix with 2 Mercedes in front of us. We're starting in P3, our best grid position, I think. Yeah, best grid position never had in this career mode so far, and I'm looking forward to this race. Let's hope we can have a good one. And yeah, I think it's been quite difficult with top speed, but I think we can hang in there. And if we can just keep the cars behind and be best of the rest of Mercedes, this would be a good points finish for us. Obviously after Austria, not the best of races, but we need to start get going very soon here for the British Grand Prix. And we are ready to go for the British Grand Prix, ready for those 5 red lights. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights, and we are lights out. Away we go, getting a pretty decent start actually. Not bad. We didn't get the best of starts, but not too bad. We're still hanging in P3, round the outside into turn 1, and you see a lot of cars behind us are bunching up, and we're still in P3, right near Rosberg. So can we challenge Rosberg for P2 here? I don't know. We could do. Just keep it with him at the moment. And the 2nd gear, just keeping right in the track limits, and I don't think we can. Look at that, Mercedes just gets away from us in traction zones, but nonetheless we're still in P3. Expect us to get P1 in this race, which is just ridiculous to be honest. I mean, how does a Toro Rosso get P1? Never. Only if you run easy AI or expert AI, which I'm not. I'm running a Legend, so you know this is all legit. Legend AI is very, you know, I think quite easy to be honest. This game, it's not that bad to be honest. It's a bit difficult. We've had a bit of problems in 0 to Hero previously, obviously not getting the best points finishes because the cars we've had, but still, you know, there's going to be. I think this is the part where things start to turn around in our favour. Here we go into the, you know, the old turn one, and look at that understeer we get. Absolutely smudged understeer. But we see, I think Ricardo is closing on us through Maggots and Beckett's. And the 6th gear, just keeping in there, now down the 5th, and then a 4th to get a better turn in. And a pretty decent through there. Ricardo's going to be on us. I don't think he's going to be able to challenge us for anything, but he'll be able to sort of sniff at us. No, he's not far. He's too far away for making any sort of attempt. So here you go into last couple of turns for this lap. And really very good start to the race, and I'm very happy with that actually. A lot of positives, but let's see what we can do. But look, the Mercedes is too quick. Literally, just lock up there a little bit of oversteer there. Going to finish the first lap of the British Grand Prix, and we are, you know, quite far away from Rosberg, but we've now got to worry about Ricardo now, as Ricardo is closing in very quickly, and we just need to be more aware about Ricardo than anyone else on the circuit. Obviously there's a big train of cars behind us, so if we make a mistake, we're going to be in that group of cars. We're going to be under pressure for any chance of actually getting this P3 position. This would be fantastic to get. This would be probably the best podium that I'm going to be able to get, so probably one of our best chances in this early part of the season. I mean, I said when we decided this career mode that I was aiming for at least one or two podiums, and if we can get this, if we can just bring this one home, it'd be fantastic. So here we go into the sort of old section of the circuit now. You know, the old part where, you know, the old layout was. I actually prefer the old layout compared to the new layout, but you know, people have their opinions of it. But I prefer the old layout. But here we go into the old turn one once again. A fun corner here, down the 6th gear, keeping it in there. And actually, not too bad there, not too much understeer. It did lose a bit of track there, but look at that. Ricardo is right on us from Maggots and Beckett's now, down the 6th gear, and it's so fun. You know, when the car's hooking up, it's so nice to drive. But not too bad in Toro Rosso. But look at this. Ricardo is right there with us, and he's going to try and have an attempt at us. Is he not? I don't think he is. I don't think he's close enough really to make any sort of attempt. So at the moment, if we can just keep these cars behind, that would be the best thing possible for us. And if we can keep hold of P3, that would be a spectacular result for us. But now going on to lap 5 now, nothing really much happened, but all changed with Massa was going at P4. But here comes Massa on us right here, and he's going to have a good chance in the DRS zone. And we're going to have to go brake incredibly late down the 3rd gear. Massa is right there up the inside, and we just getting back into P3 once again. We're so desperate, we don't lose his position. We just keep there with us. P3's still on the cars, but Massa's going to be right with us. Massa's fooling around a little bit. Here we go into coming into old turn one once again, and this is where the Williams and Mercedes power will be very quick. We're going to be very much a sitting duck if we don't pick up our game. And to be honest, here he comes. Massa's right there. Could be any chance right now. We're going to go into the Maggots and Beckett's. Pretty nicely done, but not the best of lines. But Massa's right there. Look at the proximity hour. He's right there for any chance, but easier for him. He's closed up a little bit. He's got DRS. He's going to have everything to his advantage here. We're going to have to stay right. Oh no, here he comes. Up the inside comes Massa into this corner. We're going to try and go round the outside. Can we make it stick? No, Massa's up the inside, and we can't do anything. We've got a lot of understeer, but can we do something in this last wheel? We're going to solid. Actually, yeah, solid. Up the inside. Dive bomb. Lock up, and we make it stick. Very clean move up the inside on Massa, and we are now back into P3. We defend against Massa, and we're to the line. P3, our first podium in City Terrain. Look at that. Whoa, what the hell? Oh my god, look at that behind us. Oh Jesus, well, nice AA. There you go, P3 guys. That is the result of this race. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. I did too. Not the best in terms of action, but I really enjoyed that. P3, our first podium of the season, and let's hope for more things like that to come throughout the season. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video guys. Please like and subscribe for more racing action on this channel. And you'll see the race results in a minute, and I'll show you the championship results when I edit it, so you'll see it after the actual race results. But there you go, Mercedes 1-2, but us on the podium for the first time this season. And there you go, they're the results of the race. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I'll leave the championship standings at the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next Zero to Hero episode. Thanks guys.